We're here at the Dimapur airport, Nagaland's lone airport, and throughout the years, many flights have been added, and passengers are increasing every day, coming, departing, and arriving as well. And right now, we can see that the Sri Balaji construction has put up these hoardings to say that a new experience is coming and inconvenience is deeply regretted. Now, reports have come out that there's going to be a massive expansion of the Dimapur airport. And to talk more about this, to give a little more insight on this, we have the OSD of Civil Aviation, Abeb Izung, and he's going to talk to us about what is this expansion and what is the people going to look forward to here at Dimapur Airport.
This is a small expansion if you compare to other development taking place. But as you are aware, that you must have been a few months back, CM has visited the airport and see that people are suffering. Of course, there are also a master plan to make the terminal that side, a big master plan. But those are taking time. And before those things, for the immediate relief of the passengers, the expansion is taking place in the same terminal building. All four sides expansions are going to take place. Work have already started, and we are looking that in 6 months to 1 year, you will see a change. Because when you go through the security hall and all, the security hall has become too tight, and even the security check-in areas. So all the things you will see changes, and even in the arrival side, you will see some lounge, you will see some shops coming up, you will see some restaurants coming up. So this is just immediate relief to the passengers that are traveling from Dimapur.
How, in what terms are we talking about expansion? We are here at the departure area right now, and parking seems to be enough at the moment. But do you think this departure, arrival, and security area, what is the expansion? In what numbers are we talking about?
Numbers, it'll double.
Okay.
Because when you can see that, the check-in counter, when you walk into the check-in counter, those have become too small. So all the check-in counters will convert into the security launch. And check-in counter will, come this side. So on all the four sides, expansion is taking place. Yes.
Okay. And,
So this, you will see the changes within 1 year.
and what about the expansion of the runway? Is there any? There was talks about it a few years ago that the runway will get expanded a little bit, but of course everyone is aware of the encroachment issue, which is of course in the hands of the government of Nagaland at the moment. But what about the expansion of the runway? Any talks on that?
Actually, the expansion of the runway is needed from on both sides, because when you see the aircraft landing, it it flies above more than 300 feet for touchdown and all. So we need to expand on both the ways, but because of some land issues, it cannot be expanded now. And because of that, even Dimapur airport cannot be turned into an international airport because we don't have space. Otherwise, the building, the terminal doesn't concern. Doesn't the building can be small, but it can still become an airport, international airport, if we have enough space.
So we are talking about in size of the departure, arrival, and security area, check-in areas, because we see that there are thousands of passengers flying in and out from Dimapur itself every day. But I would also like to ask now, you said that there are shops coming inside, the different, and then maybe one, two over here we can see outside the airport. Is there a particular tax that is being levied on these shop owners, or is it a tender that you have to give and then on an extra tax?
No, that we have asked the airport authority people also to give preference to our local people, because what happens now is the rates of the rent is very high. So local people cannot compete with people from the mainland, from the companies who have already have shops in other places. So if they don't earn much here also, but they still run the business. So we are also talking to airport authority that some space allotment should be given preference to the local people. I also want to inform people that, many people come to us for medical charter. We have been, companies there, they have been doing some medical charter, but which costs a lot of money. To charter a plane from Delhi to go, take patients during emergency costs around anything from 10 lakhs to 15 lakhs to, above 16 lakhs. But people are also not aware that even Indigo and Air India can take patients. But we have to come, and talk to them. Otherwise, go to the websites or call the toll-free numbers 72 hours in advance. So that, because I was told that in Agartala, a lot of patients are ferried through the commercial airlines only. 9 seats are removed in the rear of the aircraft. But for that we need 72 hours. So actually Naga people should also avail that facility.
How much are the rates for this? Is there a subsidized rate or?
No, you just have to buy the 9 seats. So it'll come to around around 150 or 2 lakhs or below 2 lakhs. Otherwise now people doesn't know that, so they're going ahead to charter airplane, which costs a lot of money. So we are missing on that. So I think for that medical charter and all, those who really want to avail those, they have to come themselves and sit and fill up certain forms. Yes, so that they can avail that.
72 hours prior.
Yes, sir. 72 hours. For more information, I think they can contact the Indigo staff or the Air India staff here.
Cargo, sir, what is the capacity that is there right now for the cargo from the Dimapur airport?
Cargo, actually incoming cargo is there, but outgoing cargo is not there. So we have been talking to the airport authority, why don't you make a proper cargo screening facility? But what they say is that nobody comes forward, nobody gives a letter in writing. So that is the issue because demand is not there. Of course, there's a lot of demand, there is a cargo, but nobody have put into writings. So they were saying that we have not received any letters of. So I would request people to also write. We should also place our demands, not just from the government side, but from also business community, from farmers, that we need a cargo screening facility. So when the demand is placed, that's how airport also expands. So airport authority, I was talking to them today also. They were saying that nobody has written to us that they need a cargo service. Unless we have some papers here with us, how can we say that there is demand?
So what exactly is going out of Nagaland then to the cargo? Incoming, I would see that there's a lot of different types of products and items, but what is going out from here then, from Nagaland?
Of course, there are few cargos that are going on. Some people are handling the cargo screening facilities inside the airport now at the moment. So you can't screen big cargos or you can't screen in a huge quantity. But cargos are going out, but in a very small scale, yeah, compared to how much an airline can carry.
I am just when you were speaking of this, I'm thinking about our Nagaland being an agrarian state where farmers need their products to reach different states as well. Our farmers from Nagaland need to reach. Uh, the outreach should be larger. So, apart from the trains, you think that there should be demand now from mostly the farmers and the middle people to who are doing all of these food processing and our vegetables, fruits, food processed food and all, because we need to make use of.
Actually, now we need more people, more young people who can come and even sign contracts with the airlines, because airline themselves doesn't handle cargos. Any agency come and register to be a cargo handler. So we should have those kind of people where we can also, have offices even in the town areas, so that people will come, because farmers directly will not be able to come. We have to create awareness. So some middle persons are needed, yeah, not middle person, but certified agency that they can apply through the airlines. That's there in the website. We can check and anybody can play.
All right, it's all in the website.
It's all in, yeah.
Airport Authority of
Yes.
India.